Talk about it with Gatica. We are here live and direct. Ladies and gentlemen, look who I got today. The one and only FSG is in the building.
What's going on? What's going on?
Welcome. How's it? You here? Welcome, Studio Square Recordings.
Yo, it's fire, yo. It's fire over here. I'm in odd right now.
We only do fire vibes around here, okay? I must say, today is probably gonna be my mom's favorite episode.
Really?
Yes. I am excited to announce that FSG is the first Christian artist, rapper, artist that I've ever interviewed.
Wow.
And I'm just happy to be here with you.
I'm excited. It's an honor.
It's an honor as well. Like I said, my mom is going to be so excited. I'm a daughter of two born-again Christians.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Do you know that heaven is rejoicing right now?
Yes.
It's crazy. Wow. It's amazing.
Yeah. So Mom, look, you see all those prayers? Look at that. Look at it. But thank you so much for coming by, FSG. He's been making noise. I was listening to the music. He's got videos dropping, and you can I know that there's a lot of artists now. Everybody want to make music. Everybody can just, book some studio time, get some beats together. But behind his music, I hear a lot of passion, and I hear a lot of just like he's focused on his message. And, even though me and him might not come from the same place, or maybe he might not come from where you come from, you hear it that there is intent with his words. And I'm happy that you came here. Let's talk about it. How did we get here? What's going on?
First of all, I came from the streets. I came just like y'all, gang banging, running around, acting like little boy, basically. But God changed everything around. He blessed me. He blessed me with a kidney. I was sick at one point in my life, actually twice in my life. I caught a kidney, lost my kidney.
Wow.
So I needed a kidney transplant, not once but twice.
Wow.
And God turned me around, man. I used to do Santeria. I don't know if y'all guys know about what Santeria is. It's witchcraft. It's a different spiritual aspect around, and God pulled me out from that, and now I'm here to set the captives free. That's why you gotta check it out. All the smoke. That's what I'm talking about. Exposing the enemy.
And so again, I come from a born again Christian family. Understand I was raised in this. I'm talking Christian school. Monday through Friday. Wednesdays was Pioneer Girls. Wow. Friday was youth group. Sunday was prayer.
Wow.
So I know what that's like, right? Because that's what I was born into. But what was the transition like for you? And kind of with Santeria, that's very heavy, right? The people that you were around, when you came out to them and told them, listen, my life has changed. What was that like for you and overcoming that? Because that's like a gang in itself,
Yeah, it was very hard for me for a whole year and a half. I was spiritually attacked. I don't know if you guys understand, spiritually attacked, because going in that round, I went to Cuba. I got baptized. I became this big Santeria, a big worshiper. We did misas, we did all these things. So they told me, before I left, that if I leave, that I will die.
Wow.
Because around that time, I lost my kidney. And within that time I lost my kidney, right? I ended up going to Cuba, and I was on dialysis for 4 days, for 4 hours and 15 minutes I was there. And when I went to Cuba that whole week, I didn't have treatment. I didn't have anything. So when I came back, they said that there was nothing wrong with me at the time. When you miss out of treatment for a whole week, you're practically dead, because all that toxic that needs to come out of you, it needs to go somewhere, right? But by the grace of God, I didn't die. I didn't even get sick. So when they told me when I leave I'm gonna die, I was scared. because I had to take out all the idols. I had to throw them out, and I had to get my rhyme right. I got baptized. But within all that, every night for 3 hours from 12 to like, not even 3 hours, more than that, from 12 to 5 in the morning, I would walk around my house spiritually, and I felt like I was dying. I was suffocating. It's tough, guys. I mean, I ain't trying to scare nobody, but you know, at that time I didn't know about deliverance. I didn't know about set free, you know, but now that I'm under Apostle Pagani, an amazing church, he taught me about freedom, you know, and how to get out of it by praying and fasting, you know, and reading on your word too, like getting on your word. A lot of people, you know, that's why I was in Santeria, because Santeria blocks things like that. They say, oh, you're doing this for God. But if you're not knowledgeable and you're not reading the word, you will know that you're not supposed to worship idols. So I didn't know that. I was dumb. I was blind.
It's interesting. So are you Cuban?
No, I'm Puerto Rican and black.
Okay.
But I went into that Orishas.
Okay.
Orishas is basically Cuban.
Okay.
I started off in 21 Division, which is Dominican.
Okay.
And then I went to Cuban. And then, but I also I experiment with African voodoo, Haitian voodoo. So I knew all these rounds. And, you know, but Cuban was like, it was beautiful. Like going to Cuba, those people are beautiful and they nice people. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
They not, you know, we're not dealing with flesh. We're not dealing with human. We're dealing with principalities.
Yeah.
So these people are most beautiful people out there.
Yeah.
You go over there and they show you love, they give you stuff and everything. But the things that I was doing wasn't right.
Right.
You know, and it caused me to go doing things like the wrong things, you know, sleeping with other women, doing what I gotta, you know, having kids out of the warlock and stuff like that, which I don't regret having them. You know, I don't regret having kids. You know, I take care of them now, but I was doing wrong choices.
Yeah. It's interesting, like, I'll tell you a little secret, okay? So me growing up with parents who were super Christian, like, I feel like I was suffocated with it, right? Because my parents were both, actually my father was a son of a priest, a Greek Orthodox priest. And then my mom, like, him and my mom getting together was already a problem because my dad is Greek and my mom is Colombian.
Right.
So the fact that she wasn't a Greek woman and she wasn't
a
Greek
crazy
Orthodox, you know, it was a big deal to my father's side of the family. So God, you know, came through, you know, I forgot what happened with my mom, but she became Christian. She ended up, you know, also sharing the word with my father, and then my father turned Christian. Wow. And again, like, it was for me, my experience was, because I was raised in it, it was like suffocating and, you know, no sex, no drugs, no fun, no dancing, no music, no this. And it's like, for me, music was everything because my father was a musician and my mom was also a daughter of a musician. So I've always loved music.
Right.
Hence DJ, hello. So I don't know, like, I've always, still to this day, like, even now, you know, I always say, you know, one day I'm going to come back to God because I do believe in God. Like, I'm saying it, Instagram, I'm saying it. I do.
That's what I'm talking about.
But I don't know. I was always so stubborn. Like, I want to live in sin.
But
I want to,
you know what's the great thing about it? That you have a praying mother and a praying father, so that they're interceding into your life, so that when you do come into Christ and you believe it, God's going to move on you anyway. See, that's the problem, you know, as parents, we cannot push God in our children's life.
Yeah.
We could talk about it with them, you know, but they have a path. They have their own path. You know, they can go right, they can go left. But us as Christians, we have to stay in a narrow road. You know? So
I can see that.
You know? So as a Christian, we're in a narrow road. As our job as a Christian is to pray and fast for our children.
And that's exactly what I would tell my mom when I'd be fighting with her. I'd be like, well, if your God is real, then it'll work. You just have to pray.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, like, mad that I said that, you know? But no, I'm happy. Like, my mom is going to be very happy with this. That's all I could say. But again, I'm very happy with what you're doing. Not a lot of artists. I mean, maybe I'm not tapped into that world, right?
Oh,
of like
there's
Christian
a lot of dope
art.
Christian
I'm
artists,
sure there's a lot of dope Christian artists.
You ever heard of Lecrae?
No.
Oh, you gotta check the
I gotta check them out. Okay, I'm gonna check y'all out.
Yeah.
So let's get into your music. Tell me what you have coming up. I heard
Yeah.
you have an exciting event this weekend.
Yes, I have an event this Saturday at Master Beach. It's gonna be revival. There's gonna be free food. They're gonna give out clothes, a bunch of like you could take it home shopping and stuff like that. And we're gonna perform. We're gonna rock on. It's not like those glory, glory, hallelujah. Nah, we keep it gangster in the spiritual realm. You know.
What does keeping it gangster in the spiritual realm look like?
Oh, it's amazing.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. The reason why it's amazing is because we have to stay spirit and truth. Like I keep saying, spirit and truth, spirit and truth. We have to always be in tune with God. So as I'm in my secret place, I'm meditating. See, a lot of people talk about meditation and they're meditating to something else. But I'm actually meditating to God so that I'm fighting. Because at the end of the day, Jesus, he came for us, he's our intercessor. So in the courtrooms of heaven, there's a courtroom in heaven. God is the one who judges. Jesus is the one who intercedes for us because why? He died for us on the cross, right? For all our sins. So as I'm praying and interceding in the spirit realm, I'm interceding and I'm going to God, Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ is God as well. He is fighting as well in the spirit realm. I know it's complicated. A lot of people don't believe in that.
No, honestly, and I might get canceled. Like, don't cancel me. It's funny because my whole life, like my mom was always like, ay, Catherine, por favor, quita eso del televisor. El espíritu me está mirando y los, like the skulls and like this. And I'd be like, Mom, you're so extra. Like, stop already. Like, this isn't demonic. What are you talking? Like, this is just the music. This is just what people do. But like, not for nothing. Lately, now that I'm a mother, now that I have daughters, and they're listening to this unholy, and I'm watching the video, and now as somebody who's in media and someone who's in music, I know what it is to put on a production, right? What it is to build a campaign, what it is to have, a plan. Okay, we have some marketing money. Our goal is to reach more website clicks. Like now, you know? So like I see it, like I see the production, I see the branding, I see like, and even as musicians, like get into the history of music, get into the history of sound and what sound does to your brain, like the tones in which you hear things, like those things can be that. And I'm just in a place right now, like I said, I'm a mom and it's real. Like
it's real.
It really is real. And I've walked into rooms with, let's say it's Top Dog, there's celebrities, this, and I do feel like this energy in the room that I'm like, this is not where I want to be.
That's right.
But my whole life I thought these are the rooms I want to be in. Like I want to be like, this DJ, this person, this personality, and like I worked so hard to do these things, but then like the spirit stuff, I don't know. I believe it.
Yeah, definitely. I used to do music in the world. I do, like I say, music for the world and Christian music. I'm not dissing the world music.
Yeah.
World music is by what? We want to be in the world. Why? For money and for all that. As a Christian, I'm doing it not for me, not for you, not for my children, but I'm doing it for Jesus Christ. I'm doing it for God, to plant seeds for the world. That's why I'm saying I'm a Christian artist. Because I'm not doing it for me. My purpose is to reach the nations. My purpose is to plant the seeds. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing it in that aspect. It's not that I'm dissing worldly music and stuff like that, God bless them.
What is the song, To the Heavens, To the Clouds?
Caught in the Clouds.
Caught in the Clouds.
It's coming out this Saturday, like Dharma.
Oh, okay.
It has like that Jersey beat type swag.
Yeah. I liked it. I liked it a lot. That was a song that when I was going, because every time somebody comes on the show, I got to do a deep dive. I do a social media dive, Google and stuff, and see what pops up. So that's dope. I like the sound. I like what you're doing.
Thank you.
We're gonna get into some what I like to call lightning questions.
I'm gonna have to sit back on this one,
so that my audience, now that we've touched the serious stuff, but let's get to know you, FSG, the person, a little bit better, okay?
Let's go. Demon Slayer, matter of fact, I'm a Demon Slayer.
Bow. What's your favorite corner store go-to snack?
Honey bun.
Good answer.
I'm a 90s baby, so.
That's a good answer. I'm stuck in the 90s.
But check it out.
Okay.
Which one you like? You like the frosting in the top, or you just like the glaze?
I like the glaze.
Oh.
The frosting for me is a little too
much.
sweet. It's a little too sweet, yeah. The glaze one is just...
Yeah, I like the frosting one.
Yeah. This might be a little,
Bring it.
What's the weirdest thing a fan or supporter has ever done for you? No shade. We know it's for God, but sometimes people get weird, man.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
And you're like, God bless you. That's all you can say is, God bless you.
Well, I'm going to say this because I wasn't a Christian at this time. So when I was doing worldly music, I was performing and a woman took off her clothes and tried to come on top of me while I was performing.
Wow, in front of everybody?
Yeah.
Wow. Jeez.
I used to, my music used to be crazy back in the days.
All right, well.
My music used to be crazy back in the days.
But he's gave it to God now. Yep. He gave it to God.
It was in Tarver. I'm blowing them up. Tarver.
All right, boom. How much your sneakers usually cost?
$250 to $300.
Okay. Not horrible, you know? Yeah. He cares, but he's got his priorities right.
Yeah.
He's got his priorities
I got too many
right.
kids, you know.
Yeah. He said too many. How many kids you got?
I got 6.
Oh, wow.
I got too many kids. I told you, I was out on the street wilding.
Okay. That's a lot. I'm barely surviving with 2. Okay. Now I see why he went to God. He needed a lot of prayer with 6 of them.
I need a lot
so
of prayer.
How old is the youngest?
The youngest is, she's my stepdaughter, but I still consider her.
Of course.
She is 6 years old.
6, beautiful.
Leilani, shout out.
Hey, Leilani, hey. All right, boom. I know you got a lot of talents. We've gone over this. Mm-hmm. But name me your most useless talent.
Drawing.
You think that's a useless talent? It's not useless. Drawing.
Well, I can't draw. That's why.
Oh, no, but it's a talent that you actually have.
Well, the talent that I actually have.
And that it's useless.
Painting.
Okay. You don't find anything?
Yeah, I don't want to paint.
Gotcha. Which appliance can you not live without?
A TV.
Yeah.
I need my TV. I'm a sport head.
Who's your favorite team and what sport?
The Mets.
Oh, Queens.
The Mets is my favorite team.
Wow.
If you see my video, you see Mets everywhere. I got the Mets leather.
So what is it like to be supportive of a team that doesn't win that much?
I cry. I got the worst
Sorry,
teams.
let me not. Okay, you know what? Because I'm from Queens. I can't do that.
I got the worst teams, though.
Yeah.
I have the Jets, the Knicks, and the Mets.
What are you doing?
I just love them, man.
Okay.
I think it's just like a Met thing or something.
Okay.
It has to be.
Okay. All right. Well, I know you do Christian music, but with all this worldly music and all of the nonsense, what would you say is the dumbest chorus from a recent song that you heard?
I haven't heard any recent music, but I would say that little Uzi Vert part. He's talking about.
I Just Wanna Rock?
Nah, that part in City Girls that he made it into a demon.
Oh.
Something like that. I heard that. I'm like, yo, what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
I think he's just doing it for Cap.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think he's doing it for Cap.
Yeah. He's the one who has that thing right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, anybody who's doing something, you doing too much.
Yeah.
Now, this is not a trick question. Who's your favorite DJ?
I gotta say you.
No. It's not a trick question. It's not a trick question.
She's
really?
dope.
Really? Oh, guys.
Listen, I checked on Instagram. Yo, her mix is crazy.
Yeah, you listened?
I listen.
I don't be thinking nobody be listening, but thank you.
It's dope. Your thing, that the Latin mix is dope.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes, we're here every Sunday. We are now on Sundays. Sundays is 7 to 8. I figure you could start your week off right, you know, while you're getting ready for everything, for work, you can check into the show and then you can check out our interview. Hello.
That's right.
So I want to make sure that everybody taps in with you. Make sure you shout out your handle.
FSG Lexi and every platform. I have a merch that my wife does.
Ooh.
Purpose Filled Creations.
By the way, shout outs to Wifey. She's like full supporter.
Yeah.
I love it. I love to see a power couple. And unfortunately, she couldn't come today.
Yeah.
But I do see, like, I love the dynamic. And you can always see, I don't know, some couples that be like, oh, social media doesn't matter. You don't have to post each other. No. Hubby and wife should be posting together.
That's
and
right.
I love it. You can see how connected and blessed you guys are.
We have merch. I got Forever Serving God Ministry. My wife has all different type of Christian apparel. You can find her in Etsy. You can find her on her page, which is an IG page is Forever Serving God. No, FSG Lexi Wife. Right?
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Well, make sure you tune into us. We're here every Sunday, 7 to 8.
Mm-hmm.
We only bring fire vibes.
Don't make moves if you just trust, and talk about it if you feeling it. Plus, she from the hood and she rolling the clutch. She do it good, ain't no way I could rush her. Talk about it.